Ever felt like this? You're constantly tired, drained, and just out of energy. The weeks rush past, each one exactly like the past, and somehow you feel anything but free. Yet, deep down, you know life has so much more to offer, and you're just missing out on it. I was at that exact same point. And back then, there was only one way out for me: FIRE. Financial independence, retire early. In this video, you'll find out exactly how it changed my life. Hi, I'm David and I actually made it. 18 months ago, I quit my job at age 35. Today, I'm financially independent and I'm living my dream here in the beautiful south of Spain. The best part of the story is that I didn't have to be a top manager or entrepreneur to achieve this. I was just a regular employee without a leadership role, who made it happen simply through a solid income, an extremely high savings rate, and a crystal clear plan. Lately, a lot of people keep asking me the exact same questions. David, how exactly did you plan and pull this off? What is it really like to live without a job? And what do you actually do all day? And that is exactly why I'm launching this channel today. I don't just want to show you the theory of how to achieve financial independence. I want to show you if it's actually worth it in the end and what real life looks like after escaping the rat race. It all started back during my university days when I got my first student job. Within the first 2 weeks, I was honestly terrified because absolutely nobody there seemed happy. The older colleagues often talk with shining eyes about their upcoming retirement, basically just counting down the days. And right around that time, I experienced a real wake-up call. A colleague who was only a few months away from retirement suddenly received a severe cancer diagnosis. His big dream of a well-deserved retirement vanished into thin air, right before reaching the finish line. In that painful moment, it came crystal clear to me that this could never be my life model. Working for decades, doing something that brings me no joy, only to spend my final years in old age dealing with illness. I desperately needed an alternative, started researching, and that's how I stumbled upon the FIRE movement. Since I rarely met anyone in the corporate world who was genuinely happy with their job, I was instantly convinced that this path was the best option for me. So I created a precise roadmap to become financially independent as quickly as possible. I simply maintained my frugal student lifestyle and entered a profession that fit my skills well and paid good money. The best thing that could have happened to me on this journey was that my partner, now my wife, immediately jumped on board with the plan, and from that point on we were pulling in the exact same direction. We kept our savings rate at 60 to 70% and consistently invested every single month into ETFs. I chose dividend-paying ETFs because I didn't want to sell off shares later on. I wanted to live directly off the dividends. Still, over all those years, work remained just a means to an end. There were good moments, mostly thanks to great co-workers, but overall I often felt trapped in the system because I was tied to contracts and could only freely shape my life for a few weeks out of the year. That made the feeling of watching financial independence become a reality even more incredible. I saw the passive income growing larger and larger, and soon enough, the dividends were completely covering the first weeks of the year, then month. The plan was running on autopilot. It was just like my favorite hobby, hiking. Once you can finally see the mountain peak and the goal is clearly in sight, every single step forward suddenly feels incredibly easy. As we got closer to the goal, a wave of euphoria naturally kicked in and we started planning the big transition. Since my wife is originally from southern Spain, it was clear to us that we would move to her home region after I quit. And then the day finally came. I handed in my resignation, packed all our belongings into the car, and we drove all the way from Switzerland to Spain. Now I've been living here for a year and a half, and I can tell you from the bottom of my heart that it was the best decision of my life. Today I can design every single day exactly the way I want to. If the weather is beautiful and I feel like it, I just go hiking. I have time to talk to family and friends whenever it suits us. And I never have to ask anyone for permission when I want to travel. I can work on my true passions and I finally have plenty time for sports and healthy nutrition. There's honestly so much to tell, both about the tough grinds to get here, what my ETF strategy looks like, and how life as an early retiree actually works out. If you want to join me on this journey and find inspiration for your own path, then please subscribe to the channel right now so you don't miss any updates. On my own journey, I was always so incredibly grateful for inspiration and helpful tips. And I'm so excited to now give that same value back to you. See you in the next video. Best wishes, David.